Welcome to this episode's topic of fulfilling a purpose. We all believe that our leaders should fulfill a purpose, right? A higher calling, something of value. Really the thing that gets us out of bed and go to work, right? We're trying to fulfill that purpose. We've also seen bad purposes, right? John getting up from his seat at 8:01 and running straight to the coffee and telling you he can't do anything until he gets it. Well, that's him making a beeline for his own purpose, right? But let's focus in on the leadership. The leadership, fulfilling a purpose, tips the scale. It makes you more connected to your client because it's usually something that satisfies their need, something that they see of value, something that you're providing that if you hone together, everyone will be rowing in the same direction, right? Which leads us to a story. I happened to meet a guy through a referral. His name is Eric Thurwanger. He's an author, a speaker, and a business coach. In fact, he's done a lot in a short time. And what I was asking myself is, well, how did you become so successful really in a short amount of time? And what was it that he really honed to? And the cool thing is his whole, success story is around that fulfilling a purpose. He started in a media company, essentially at the bottom, and at each level that he gained, he kept on fulfilling that purpose for his end clients. And then he started sharing that knowledge with others, and others started jumping in on it. And then, again, as he started moving up all the way to the executive suite, everyone was fulfilling the same purpose, right? Very cool. And he has a very succinct and concise definition of what purpose is. He says, a purpose must enhance perception, elevate priorities, empower people, and exceed possibilities. Really cool. When we break it down, enhancing perception. It really is getting that understanding of what that purpose is. Again, something that fulfills for your client, right? What they need. Elevating priorities. What's the most thing to accomplish now? What should all the resources of a company be brought down to bear on? And then empowering people. When folks know what the priorities are, they're going to jump on board, and they're also not going to be micromanaged. They're going to come up with ideas. They're going to diversify what your services may bring to the table. Last piece is you'll be very surprised on what cool new generated ideas, maybe even a new service that you can bring, right? So using this methodology, Eric's been very successful. Again, he has a program that you can follow on. He made millions of dollars. And he generated that. He also had this connectivity with his clients that was just awesome. And one of his claims to fame is the owners and creators of South Park actually engaged his media company for their services, right? We all know South Park, very funny and long-standing on TV. So very, very cool. Now, let's get to the critical business initiatives, right? How do you build these into your business? Well, I'll say for a fact, consulting services usually focus on the first two. They can make anywhere from 2 to 6% going into it, just thinking that by, again, enhancing your perceptions, really just saying, hey, what is it that you're trying to accomplish, your business niche, and then saying, all right, let's elevate these priorities. Just by doing that and putting A, B, C, and D on your priorities, they're focusing your resources, they're focusing energies. Again, 2 to 6%. Now, the cool thing about it is if you go into empowering your people, once people, again, understand that they got to do A before they do D, you're really taking out a lot of waste. You also find out that there's a lot of folks out there that make up, a whole bunch of definitions for the same tasks, the same purposes, right? So, with that being said, you'll again be pleasantly surprised that it can net you close to 2 to 6% on the other side. So you're talking about a full range of 4 to 12%. Either in gains, revenues, or mitigated or even optimized business practices. So very cool when you fulfill your purpose, everyone's rowing in the same direction, you feel confident about it. Our week shout out is to Eric. Thank you for the information. Thank you for your definition of purposes. You can learn more about him. We've put his information down below. I'm Les Hoffman. Until next time, build yourself the best case.